Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show, Wednesday, December 6, 2017. The TS6 market was going down as every other market this morning until 10 o'clock when the Bank of Canada has decided not to change the interest rate. So it had for effect to push up on the upside many of the sectors. Consumer discretionary came back to the zero line, but the staples went higher. The financial service jumped up quite a bit, but we have lost 50% since that time. The industrial stays at the top, but it looks like the probably more or less come back during the afternoon. But the resources are not going very, very well. Maybe we have reached the support on the gold sector, but definitely the market is on a slowdown right now. It's not a good idea to increase positions today. We have a market that seems to be prepared for a little bit more correction. So we have just a couple of financial report now. You have Aero Environment -9 to +29. That's why the stock has rose that much. American Eagle 38 to 42. Nothing happening. Dollarama, I don't know the reason for the downward movement, but the stock came right back up here. So if it starts going back down again, it's going to be a breakdown in the sell signal, but not for the moment. And Hudson Bay went from -69 to -$1.33, and that's why the stock is falling. Walgreens has announced that they are going to take a participation of 40% in a company, drug companies that have 3,500 drug stores in 70 towns in China. And also United Health has signed an agreement to acquire DaVita Medical. United don't do nothing on it. DaVita is really rushing up. Bill Barnett announced that they will do a fusion with 50 Creek Energy, so the stock is losing some feather. And Tronox is criticizing the fact that they want to buy one of the competitor, and that would combine two of the three largest supplier of dioxide titanium. So I don't know what's going on. And the bank, Laurentian Bank, the reason of the drop here, it's because they have sold some mortgages, and seems to have some irregularities in there. And they have said that they are going to reimburse the company they have sold it to a first slice of 89 million, and for those mortgages, and they will also buy back $91 million of other mortgages they have sold on the first quarter. And it's pretty well it for this morning. So look at that. The crude oil is heading down right now towards the last support, and the gas is at the bottom of the year, and the stock are really pushing hard downward. So canceling totally the last bullish cycle. So people that bought here should have been out by now. And so there's quite a bit of stocks that should go and reach their support in the next couple of days. The gold is still down, but the gold stocks are bouncing back. So we may have found the bottom of the year here with the stock and the gold as well. So I think we should be good for a little sideways movement at this level, but at the next, if we still have another bearish cycle, that could go far. And the mining is not recommendable right now because it's sitting on the support, but there's no bounce back, and it's still in danger for another bearish cycle. And for the rest, nothing is really interesting. Consumer discretionary is on a support right now, the telecom also, and the financials and the industrial. So they're pretty well all the same. All of the market is becoming sideways within a low volatility movement. And the only one that was breaking out this morning was consumer staples, but I don't like this movement. That's something I just can't believe in. Nothing is clear, nothing is strong, and nothing is showing large volumes or whatever. And the technology is becoming sideways too, in between two cycles, the bearish cycle and potentially a new bullish cycle or a new bearish cycle. The situation is oversold, and chances are pretty good to see some bounce back over the last few days, unless the Nasdaq market would accelerate on the downside. I'm opening you the question bar right now. So if you have any question, feel free for that. In the meantime, I'll be showing you some analysis I have made over certain sectors like the cannabis, the lithium, the Bitcoin, and the paper. Talking about the paper right now, not that one. That's not paper. Where is it? Oh, it's here. So we're on the top for the Dow Jones U.S. paper, and the iShare paper is beginning a new bearish cycle. You have Cascade that is breaking out within a downtrend. It has a little bit of potential, maybe $1.50. And Fibra Cellulose is bouncing back too after having broken a support. So do not consider this as a buy signal. But you have to be notified that Canfor is breaking down, putting the feet in bearish cycle and a downtrend as well. And also Interfor and West Fraser Timber are doing the same thing, while other companies went down before and are continuing their downward movement, as the Western Forest Product and Norbord. And this is it for this one. I have a question that came in. May I have your opinion on BOC Venture? No position yet. Thank you. BOC. Blue Ocean Nutrascience. It's nice, very nice movement. The volume seems to be okay. Let's see what happened. Oh, I have a little concern here. I really wonder what this is. Let me take it in 1 minute just to make sure. Oh, okay. No, there's more volume on the larger chart. I saw 1 million, but it's 400,000 that have been traded here on that quote here. So it's a little bit bizarre. It seems like it's what had triggered it. So I hope it's not any manipulation or whatever. I find it suspicious that we have a 400,000 share traded on that particular quote here. The stock hasn't even moved by 1 penny on 400,000 share. It is suspicious. And but if you don't have a position yet, just in case this would be a balloon, I would certainly wait for a better signal, because the cycle is almost been erased, the last one, because all of the rest went gradually there. And I'd say if you don't have it right now, why don't you wait at 23.24? Would you be the next entry point for TMD? Ooh, that's not very evident. TMD. I think we have better movement than that, because I think the story is over for the moment there, because after the double peak here, the stock went down, erasing last bullish cycle, and then we broke out through the support. If you look at the stochastic, it's getting a little bit crazy. And I don't even believe in that pullback here, because it doesn't seem to be very strong. If you look at that within using a 15-minute chart, unless it really goes toward 42, 43, 44, right now with this movement happened with almost no volume, something tells me that it's not going to pass.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients, and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
Okay, let's now analyze a few sectors that are very, very popular right now, but I have to make you aware of something. You know, I've been in this business for 30 years, so I have seen millions of charts, and I have seen those phases before. So remember that this is such an increase. That is a big increase in the marijuana sector. So when you look at those stocks that are so high compared to what they were, this one is 300% higher than it was in September. And okay, this one is starting here. There are special cases. So what I want to show you is that most of the stock has entered in a like a digestion phase. I'll explain it to you. For now, just look at the special case. Emerald Health Therapeutic, because of different news, went up. You know, we have shown this movement right at the beginning, exactly that day. I remember. And because the stock was ready for a move, and so many people entered in there. So I think you should take a profit right now. Do not hesitate, because this is going to be probably the end of the bullish cycle in the short term. For Luminor Medical is very nice too, has grown up with lots of volume. It's sideways right now, has a chance for another bullish cycle soon, because this one is a kind of a new player in this new trend. But for all the rest, look, this confirms the end of this bullish cycle so far. And Afria is the same too, because there was no continuity on it. Anything above it, it's going to be a new bullish cycle, but it's not the case right now. We also have Calitera here, which is showing the end of this bullish cycle, an uptrend when you look at the intraday chart, and the end of the bullish cycle on this thing here. So this is the place to take a profit, and certainly not to buy. And I was afraid that was happen, but this is happening here. So if you bought that stock here, haven't reduced it yet, it's becoming close to midnight. So I hope the stock is going to stop here, because he's reached half of its increase already, and he's going to stop right where he is, and then goes up towards the 30 cents thing. But now starts what I wanted to show you. Most of the stock of the sector are within this type of triangle formation, and it is like that for Canopy and Aurora and Chronos and Organigram and Meadow Leaf, Maple Leaf, Harvest One, Weed MD, Supreme Pharma, Invictus, and Canabo broke down. And Naturally Splendid here is still they're all within their like I called digestion phase, something that looks like this, okay, but at a higher level. So there are still chances for the movement to stay this way for a longer period. So at this moment now, we have to wait and do not increase your position. Remember to take some profit if you haven't done so. And now we gotta wait for the next phase, which is not there at the moment. And be careful of the lithium also, because the lithium is heading down. So stop buying lithium stock, and make sure you've taken some profit to protect yourself on the downside, because there's a lot of stock that are going down and then can go even deeper. Like LAC could go to $10, you know. And this one is in a downtrend already. But look at October, or where this stock is going to stop. There is nothing to stop it in between here. And you have Millennial also that's heading towards its support. And you know, and a few other stock in the US are following a downtrend already, okay? So Nemaska is okay, but look, it never been higher. So because the stock rose on the news, so now it's coming down also towards its support. So until we see next some other buy signal there, don't buy any lithium stock for the moment. RLV, asked by Dennis, RLV. Rebellion Technology, for a buy, no, don't buy this yet. It's not the time. You know, you got excited maybe when you saw that quote this morning that this was a downtrend with just a little bounce back there, but it's still at the previous resistance. And I would go, you know, it started with the 1-point-something million volume also this morning, and I find it suspicious. Look, there was 700,000 shares traded on that single trade here this morning. So I just don't believe in that movement. So far, I think you should wait for the signal for the stock to go to at least 27 cents. And UCO, I have two answers to go. UCO that UCO is crude oil off. This thing does the same thing as a USO. So it's a sell signal presently. You paid $20 last month. If I were you, I would get out of it as right after the show, which is now. Hello, I bought a Meg at 564. Meg at 564 is 544, but I expect it to go down even further. Will it hold at the support? It's going to depend on the market itself. Okay, so it has a chance to go to 517, where it's going to meet a 2.5 month support. But be careful, because that's what the sector does too. So if USO keeps going down and reverse its trend, and the stock breaks here, and the index of the oil stock would break, your stock will follow. So at the minimum, I think you should be wary and reduce this position at least by half, if not closing it, because I don't think this sector is going to be good before a little while. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. So this is it for now, folks. Thank you very much. We do have on Friday a free marketgurus.tv all day for a trial. You don't even have to subscribe or whatever. If you're not a member, just go to marketgurus.tv, and you have a couple of shows per day there, and a lot of information, and it's free all day Friday. Thanks very much. See you next time.